Hello. Yan. Ah, welcome ulit sa session natin today. Today, we're going to have math ngayon. So, ngayon, we're going to talk about sequences and series. Yung mga arithmetic and geometric sequence. I don't know if you've heard that. Ito, I consider this to be one of the easiest topics sa math, no? Sa buong high school. I mean, sa grade 9 at least, no? Sige, so let's start. So, sa series muna, no? A number sequence is a function whose domain is the set of natural numbers, no? Hindi pa yata kayo nagko-functions and kumukuha ng domain. Pero it's okay, we'll just discuss that next time, no? Example, yan. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, no? Sequence of odd numbers. And ito naman, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Mga powers of 2 yan, di ba? Yan, mga sequence lahat yan. Then, there are two kinds of sequence definitions, no? So, ang tawag sa dito ay explicit definition of the series, no? Teka lang, ha? Explicit definition. Kumbaga, pag nag-substitute tayo na n, makukuha na agad natin yung pang ilang term. Example, dito. Paano pala pagbasa nito, no? A sub n equals 2n minus 1. Example, pag n equals 1, sabi natin natural numbers, di ba? N equals 1, edi 1. N equals 2, a sub 2, which is the second term, equals 3. Pag n equals 3, which is the third term, a sub 3, equals 6 minus 1, 5. A sub 4, which is the fourth term of the sequence, equals 2 times 4 minus 1, 7. And so on and so forth. Okay, ito naman isa, no? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. A sub 1, n equals 1, the first term equals 2 raised to 1, 2. A sub 2 equals to second term, 2 squared equals 4, and so on and so forth. No? Then, ito namang isa, pag naman itong isa, ang tawag dito recursive formula, no? Pag naman recursive definition, it involves yung previous or next term, no? Depende. What do I mean? Ito, shorthand definition, this is what it means. Teka lang, recursive. So, anong sabihin nito? Anong sabihin ng recursive definition, no? Example, ito, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 2. And most of the time, tandaan nyo, yung first term binibigay pag recursive definition, ha? Pag recursive definition. Ito, anong sabihin nito? A sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 2. So, yung susunod ko isa-substitute, a sub 2 na. Diba? A sub 2, second term, equals a sub 1 plus 2. Kumbaga, to get to the next term, we add the previous term to 2. We add 2 to the previous term, no? Example, a sub 2 equals a sub 1 plus 2. O, diba? Kasi 2 yan eh. A sub 3 equals a sub 2 plus 2. So, a sub 3 equals a sub 2, which is 3 plus 2, 5, no? A sub 4 equals to a sub 3 plus 2. So, 5 plus 2 equals 7. So on and so forth. Okay, sige, what's next? Ito namang isa. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. To get to the next question, to get to the next term, you need to multiply 2 to the previous term, di ba? Example dito, a sub 2, which is the second term, equals a sub 1 times 2, 4, no? A sub 3 equals 2 times a sub 2, 2 times the previous term, so 8. A sub 4 equals 2a sub 3, diba? So, 16, so on and so forth. Then, review lang natin yung summation notation kasi we'll get to use it here ngayon ng maraming beses. I'll show you mamaya kung paano. By the way, today, yung exercises pala natin nasa problem set na ibibigay ko sa inyo. We're going to answer that for the rest of the period. Kaya magdi-discuss muna ako, no? Parang sa klase lang, di ba? Uh, Example, tas mamaya yung seat work. Okay, sige, let's try this. Sigma notation is used to express the sum of terms. Didiscuss na natin to sa stat, di ba? Example yan, di ba? Example yan. Substitute lang natin yung 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, there we go. 5 plus 8 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 equals 25. Yun lang. Didiscuss ko na to sa stat. Then, ayan. Ito, don't focus on this, no? Mamaya ako nagtuturo to. And to be honest, you don't need to memorize this. I'll tell you why kung bakit. Okay? Sige. Arithmetic sequences, no? Arithmetic sequences. When the difference between... Pag may tanong kayo, go lang. Feel free to interrupt me. Okay? Okay, arithmetic sequence. When the difference between successive terms of a sequence is always the same number, kumbaga, example, para ka nagsi-skip count, ganon. Para ka nagsi-skip count, di ba? Yun lang yun. And it's defined recursively as, yung tawag doon, arithmetic. Defined siya recursively as, ito, e sub 1 equals a, the first term. And yung common difference is a sub n minus a sub n minus 1 equals d. Or, in other words, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d. Diba? Yun lang yun. The first term is the number a. The number d is the common difference. Ito, example. Just a further explanation what it means. Ito yung first term. To get the second term, add d. To get the next term, add 2d. To get the next term, add d ulit. Diba? You just add the common difference, no? For instance, if you look at this number, diba? If you look at this number, if you look at this, look at the board, If you look at the board, parang ganito. Four, 6, 8, 10, and so on, di ba? Yung common difference is 2. Di ba? Kasi, yun lang yun. Di ba? Skip counting by 2 siya eh. Di ba? Yun yung common difference. What is the each term of the given sequence? Okay, to further illustrate, ano yung sabihin nung pinakita ko sa inyo expression kanina? Di ba? 4, 6, 8, 10. Di ba? 4 plus 2, 4 plus 2d, di ba? Or in other words, 4 plus 2 times 2. Ito, 4 plus 2 times 3. Di ba? Yun ang sabihin ng arithmetic sequence. Okay? Ganun siya. So, if I were to take the, ano sabi dyan, 8th term, edi mag-skip count na lang ako. Madali lang yun, no? Sige. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 8th term, di ba? Or in other words, if gagawin ko yung technique ko kanina, di ba? Pansin nyo, sa bawat pagkuha ko ng next term, parang mas konti ng isa yung dinadagdag natin to, di ba? So if I were to follow this logic, itong 8th term natin is 4 plus 2 times 7 equals 18. Yan. Okay. Ngayon, let's move on, no? Explicitly, ito, sige, try natin to. An arithmetic sequence is defined explicitly by ito. Ano yung first term and the common difference niya? Okay, sige, let's try this. Tingin na kayo sa board, diba, explicitly defined siya by this one. Uh, 3n plus 5. First term, a sub 1 equals 3 times 1 plus 5 equals 8. Yun na. Common difference. Sige. Let's take two terms. Kasi arithmetic sequence naman eh. A sub 2 equals 3 times 2 plus 5 equals 13. Oh, A sub 2 minus A sub 1 or basta, tignan nyo lang kung ano yung difference nila. 5. That is the common difference. Yun lang, ganun lang kasimple guys. Okay? Sige. Ngayon, for an arithmetic sequence whose first term is A sub 1 and whose common difference is D, we can find kung ano yung number, kung ano yung term na yun, no? The nth term is determined by this formula. Kopyahin nyo na to. A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. Okay, kopyahin nyo na to. Kopyahin nyo na to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next. Tapos, pag in-express natin in terms of summation, notation, magiging ganito. Diba, ang bawat term is A sub, diba, sabi natin dito, A sub k. Diba? Tatandaan nyo kanina, ang nth term is A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. So, lalagay nyo lang yun dito. Kung meron kang arithmetic sequence, tapos kukunin mo yung sum, kunin mo lang yung explicit definition, kunin mo lang yung, gamitin mo na yung formula, explicit definition na kasi yun eh. Ito, explicit definition na to ng sequence, guys. Ayan, ito na yun. Explicit definition na agad yan. Ipapasok nyo lang to sa summation notation. Yun na siya. Yun na yung sum of n terms in terms of summation. Ganun lang siya. Papasok nyo lang ito doon. That's it. Simple as that. Then, and in other words, ito, other formula of getting it. Kopyahin nyo na to. Sum of terms equals the number of terms divided by 2 times A sub 1 plus A sub n. Ayan, kopyahin nyo na yan. No? Kopyahin nyo na yan. Okay? Tapos, pag hindi nyo alam kung ano yung last term, example, hindi nyo alam to, pwede pa rin yan. Example, first term lang ibinigay, tapos sabi, find the sum of the terms of this sequence, no? Gagawin nyo lang is this one. Kopyahin na yung formula. So, bale, n over 2 times 2 a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Yun yung formula for the sum of terms. So, recap, ito yung mga formula natin. Okay, let me discuss. Ito, all-in-one package to. For each sequence, I'm going to show how to get yung sum given that one lang, and also paano siya sagutin kapag naka-summation form, paano pag nakaganyan yung sum, okay? I'm going to teach you how. Okay, ito na. Teka. Look at the whiteboard na lang, no? So, a sequence is defined by these numbers, no? 2, 6, 10, 14, etc. Find the 41st term of the sequence. Ay! A sub n, B sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. A sub 41 equals A sub 1, which is 2, plus n minus 1. Asan yung common difference, guys? Diba? 4 times 4. 2 plus 40 times 4 equals 162. Next, give an explicit and recursive definition of the sequence. Sige. Explicit definition. Ito. Explicit definition. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, kung ano man yung... Naku, tatay marker ko. Kung ano man yon, kung ano man ito, yun yung explicit definition, di ba? So, I'm just going to put it like this. A sub n equals a sub 1, 2 plus n minus 1 times d, 4, equals to 2 plus 4n minus 4, equals to 4n minus 2. Yun lang siya. Next, recursive definition. Di ba? Ano ba yung ginawa natin? To get the next term, we add 4 to the previous term. So, pwede yung ganito. A sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 4. As simple as that. No? Where, define the first term, a sub 1 equals 2. Okay? Sige. Next, letter C. Express the sum of the first 41st terms in terms of summation notation. Paano yan? Burahin ko na to, ha? Sige. To summation notation, di ba, sabi ko kanina, kung ano man to, ipapasok ko lang sa summation notation, di ba? So, sum of n equals 1, sabi ko 41st term eh, di ba? A sub n, no? A sub n, which is equal to 41 ng, ano to? Ito, di ba? Pasok ko lang. 2 plus n minus 1 times 4 equals summation ng n equals 1, 41, 4n minus 2. Ayan, di ba? 4n minus 2. Yun lang siya. Tapos lastly, find the sum of the first 41st terms of the sequence. Sige, let's go. Meron na tayo ng 41st term kanina, no? Tapos meron na tayo ng first term. So, ito gagawin ko. A sub n, S sub n equals A sub 1, S sub n equals n over 2 times A sub 1 plus A sub n equals to 41 over 2 times 2 plus 41, no? Ay, 2 plus 162. Equals 41 over 2 times 164. 41 times 82 equals to, ano bang 82 times 41? 3,362. Okay. Before I continue, nakukuha ba guys? Nakukuha yung ginagawa ko?
Yes, pa.
Okay, sige. Ngayon, let me try, no? Kayo naman. Before I move on to the next part, gusto ko lang kayo i-test, to. Sige, let's go, ah. By the way, guys, sa arithmetic sequence, sige, sabihin ko na rin, hindi lang positive yung hindi lang positive yung common difference. Pwede negative, pwede rin fraction, guys. Ano sabihin nun? Tingnan nyo, 1, negative 3, negative 7, and so on and so forth. Ano common difference dyan? Negative 3 minus 1 equals negative 4. Negative 7 minus negative 3 equals negative 4. And so on and so forth. Yan, pwede yan. Pwede rin fraction, guys. Pwede rin fraction. Example, ito. 1, 7 over 5, 9 over 5, 11 over 5, and so on. Common difference, 7 over 5 minus 1 equals 2/5. 9 over 5 minus 7 over 5 equals 2/5. So on and so forth. Yun na, take note lang. Okay, eto. Before we continue, I want you to do this. Find the sum of the following arithmetic sequence, no? 2, -3, -8, hanggang teka nga, sorry. Hanggang -48. Sige guys, let me test you. Sige nga. Try nyo. Okay lang? Ang una kong tanong sa inyo guys, ilang terms kaya to? Sige nga, let's see. Sige, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Kung gusto niya pa na mag-calculate, it's fine with me. No? It's fine with me. Kasi we're going to deal with large numbers kanina. Ay, mamaya. 10 terms? Teka. Okay. That's correct. Good. Ay, no. Try mo ulit. 10 ba or 11? Tingin mo. What do you think? Rodri, tingin nyo. Ilang terms kaya to? Yun, 11 dapat. Sige, go. Find the sum of all of this, no? Sige, let's go. Sige, bakit 11? Didiscuss ko lang ng sandali, ah. Oh, A sub 1. Shucks, nagtatae marker ko. A sub 1, ay A sub n, equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. A sub n, -48, equals A sub 1, 2, plus n minus 1, d, -5, no? -48 equals 2 minus 5n plus 5. -5n equals -55, n equals 11. 11 terms, no? Sige, go. Find the sum of all the terms. Sige, let's wait a bit, no? Let's wait a bit. Yan, tama. Negative 253. You're doing great. Sige. Oh. Bakit? Kasi, tama. Good job. Oh, bakit? Bakit gano'n? Kasi, n over 2, 11 over 2, times a sub 1 plus a sub n equals negative 253. Good job. Sige. Let's go. Okay. Next. Ayan. Okay, good job. At least I gets nyo. Next part, ito. Find the value of the summation given. No? Find this. Ito. Find the sum. Ako na muna. Find the sum of this, no? Sige, paano yan? Oh. 2n plus 3. So, paano yan, guys? Paano yan? Okay. Look, tignan nyo na lang yung whiteboard for now. Simple lang yan. Don't be intimidated by that. Actually, kaya hindi ko na pinakita sa inyo yung mga formula kanina. Kasi hindi naman kailangan eh. Sige. From here, ganito agad yan A sub 5 equals 13. A sub 30 equals 63, di ba? Tama ba? Yes, 63. Okay, arithmetic sequence yan for sure. Bakit? Kasi, wala namang exponent dyan, di ba? Pansin nyo? Kumbaga, ina-add lang natin lahat. Okay, what's next? What's next? Try ko lang hanapin yung common difference. Sige, try ko lang hanapin yung common difference A sub 6 equals to 15, di ba? Wait. 6. Teka lang tama pala. Sorry, tama. 6. 15, no? 15. Tama. Ano yung common difference? 13 tsaka 15. 15 minus 13 is 2. Diba? 15 minus 13 is 2. Sige. So, ang hinahanap ko lang is the sum of 13, 15, blah, 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 until 63. Yan yung hinahanap ko, guys. Tapos, how do you know the number of terms very fast from this, no? Ito, 30 minus 5 plus 1. 30 minus 5 plus 1 equals 26. Yun na agad yun. So, sige, I'm going to use the formula na. 26 over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. 13 times 76 equals to 988 ata. Sige, check ko lang sa calcu kung tama yung sagot ko Kasi merong summation sa calcu, guys, if you don't know. Meron siya. X equals 2x plus 5. Ay, sorry. Teka lang 2x plus 3. 5, 30. Ayan 988. Tama ako. Ganun lang, guys, Don't be intimidated by summation. It is just a very condensed way of writing your sequence. Okay? Look, remember that. Okay, next. Next part na tayo ng lesson. Geometric sequence na tayo. Geometric sequences, no? Wait lang. When the ratio of successive terms of a sequence is always the same non-zero number, the sequence is called geometric. Okay? Wait lang Okay, tama pala. Kumbaga, sa bawat term, we just multiply something to the previous term to get to the next term. Yun ang sabihin nito. No? A sub 1 equals A dapat to, no? A sub 1 equals A. Sorry. A sub 1 equals A. Let me change that na. Then, the same as the, tandaan nyo, bawal 0 yung common ratio. Bawal 0 yung common ratio. Kung 1, pwedeng 1, okay? Pwedeng 1. Pero pag 0, bawal. Pwede rin fraction, pwede rin negative. Tandaan nyo na. Eto. See, the next one is a sub 1r. Yung susunod, a sub 1r squared, a sub 1r cubed, a sub 1r to the 4th, a sub 1r to the 5th. I'm going to make the same pattern as kanina. Ayan, see? Nag-alternate. Okay. Find the common ratio of the geometric sequence. Ano ba yan? Ano ba itong PowerPoint ko? Mali nakasulat. Geometric sequence. Ayan. 2, negative 6, 80, negative 54, 162. Find the 7th term of the sequence. Sige, let's go to the whiteboard. Wait lang, ha. Ano? 2, negative 6, 18, negative 54, tsaka 162, no? Common ratio. Diba? Times negative 3, times negative 3, times negative 3, times negative 3. Yun na. Yun ang common ratio, no? Instead na nag-add tayo, nag-multiply tayo. Find the 7th term. O sige. Gagawin ko lang to, no? 5th term na yan, no? Negative 162 times negative 3 equals 486. 486 times negative 3 is negative 1458. Ayan. 7th term of the series. Okay. Yun na, agad. O sige. Illustrate ko lang yung ginawa ko kanina. 2, negative 6, 18, negative 54, positive 162 pala to. Sorry. So, negative, negative, positive. Positive pala dapat, no? Okay. Ulitin ko lang. So, what do I mean, no? Ito ulit yung kanina. 2, negative 6, 18, negative 54, 162. Ito 2. Ito 2 times 3. Negative 3. 2 times negative 3 squared. 2 times negative 3 cubed. So on and so forth. So if I were to get the 7th term, 2 times negative 3 to the 6th. 2 times 729 equals 1458. Pareho lang, di ba? Okay. Ngayon, what's next? Back to the whiteboard. Back to the presentation. So yan, actually, the nth term, or kung hanapin natin yung nth term, no, it's defined by this. A sub n equals A sub 1, r raised to n minus 1, where r is the common ratio, and bawal, 0 ang r. Tandaan nyo na. Yan, yun na siya, no? First term times common ratio raised to n minus 1. Then kapag isa-summation naman na natin yan, pareho lang guys. It's just the same, no? Kung ano man ito, ipapasok nyo lang dito. Right? Yun lang yun. Yun lang yun. Okay? Then, ito, sum of n terms, a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 over r minus 1. Kaya lang, tatandaan nyo, sa geometric sequence, it's always, joke, never mind, no? Ayan. Ito tayo. Ayan. So, these are the only two formulas that you need, no? Sige, pakikopya na lang, no? I'll give you 1 minute. Okay? Sige. Ito. A sequence is given as follows. Sige, ilalagay ko na dito sa whiteboard ko. Oh, 10, 9, 81 over 10, 729 over 100, so on and so forth. Find the 9th term of the sequence. Sige. Ano yung common ratio? Diba? Ito divided by ito. 9 over 10. Ito divided by ito. 9 over 10. Or kaya hanapin nyo lang kung ano yung multiply para pumunta sa next term. Diba? Yun lang yun. Diba? Pansin nyo, parating times 9 over 10. So, yun yung common ratio. Find the ninth term of the sequence. Sige, let's do that. Ninth term, a sub n equals a sub 1, 10, times r raised to, isa pa. A sub n equals a sub 1, r raised to n minus 1. So, 10 times 9 over 10 raised to, ano nga ba to? Okay, sorry. 10 times 9 over 10 raised to 9 minus 1, 8, no? Kung ano man yan, i-calculate nyo na lang. No? Pwede mag-calculate dito, guys. Pero, if not, sulat nyo lang as exponent, no? 9 to the 9 over 10 to the 8. No? Yan lang. Yung importante naman dito, you know the process, no? Given explicit and recursive definition of the sequence, no? So, I'll leave it as this. A sub 9 equals this. Okay. Sige. Explicit definition. Okay, paano ba yung explicit definition? Diba, sabi ko kanina, kung ano man to, ipapasok lang natin, no? A sub n equals 9 over 10 A sub 10 equals 10 times 9 over 10 raised to n minus 1, no? E di, pasok lang natin to, guys. Pasok lang natin yan. So, summation, hindi. Explicit definition. Okay na yan. Tapos na. Ito na yon, no? Explicit definition na to. Yung recursive definition. Ano yung recursive definition? Diba? To get to the next term is equal to 9 over 10, the previous term, no? Ito na yon. Kaya lang, lagyan mo ng first term, a sub 1 equals 10. Yun lang. Yun na siya, no? Okay? Sige, next. Express the sum of the first 20 terms in summation notation. Sige, gawin natin yun. First 20 terms in summation notation. Sabi ko, kung ano man yung a sub n kanina, ipasok lang natin. So, summation of n equals 1 to 20 of a sub n equals summation n equals 1 to 20 9, 10 times 9 over 10 raised to n minus 1. Yan lang siya. Yan lang siya, no? Yan lang siya. Simple lang, di ba? Next, lastly, find the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence. Sige. First 20 terms of the sequence. Naku po. S of n was a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 over r minus 1. 10. 9 over 10 raised to 20 minus 1 over r minus 1. Kung ano man yan, ipasok nila sa calcu. Okay lang sa kanila yon. Okay, yun na. Sum of the first 20 terms. Before I continue, nagets ba guys? Nakuha naman?
Yung sum not po, yung sum ko siya minsan hindi ko po masyadong gets.
Sorry, pakiulit, pakilaksan.
Yung summation notation po, hindi ko po rin siya masyadong gets.
Okay, summation notation. Sige, game. Kasi important yun eh. Sige, let's go Sige, I'm gonna show you 2 examples ulit. Yung isa arithmetic, yung isa geometric, no? Sige, game. Okay, sige. Sige, ito. 1, 7 over 5, 9 over 5, etc. Unang-una, get a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, which is 2/5, no? Kasi 2/5. 2/5. Tapos, simplify nyo. 1 plus 2/5 n minus 2/5. 3/5 plus 2/5. Yan na. Number 2, pasok lang natin sa summation. N equals 1 to whatever term ang gusto ng tao. Sabihin natin 20. Kasi sabi gusto ko first 20 terms. 3/5 plus 2/5. Yun lang siya. Tapos pag naman yung isa, yung geometric sequence, sige, sabihin natin simple lang, 3, 9, 27, etc. Sabihin natin yun lang, no? Step 1, a sub n equals a sub 1. Ano yung r natin? Ang r natin is 3. Kasi 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 raised to n minus 1. No? So, number 2, ang summation, so gusto ko from the first 30 terms, n equals 1 to 30, 3 times 3 raised to n minus 1. Yun lang. As simple as that. Nakuha na? Okay, sige. Ayan, sige. Ngayon, let me teach you how to evaluate a summation like this. Okay, look at the term. Ayan. Sige, yan, no? Game. Tingnan na kayo sa board, no? Tingnan na kayo sa board. Sige, game. Ganun lang. Same as the process sa sum. Hanapin natin yung first term. Dito, first term lang yung important. Kasi, di ba sa formula naman natin, a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n lang parati, di ba? Ayun. Game. So, first term lang hanapin natin. First term is 3 times 4 raised to 4. Which is equal to 768. First term. Tapos, diretso na natin agad. Sum equals a sub 1 times 1 minus... May nalimutan akong gawin, no? Ano pa rin yung common ratio? Sige. Okay. Pag may exponent, geometric sequence agad yun, no? Kapag yung kanina, pag plus lang, puro plus lang, walang exponent, no? Arithmetic sequence. So, ito kasi geometric to. Okay, bakit? Sige, let's get the second term, no? Or the fifth term, rather. 3 times 4 to the fifth is equal to 768 times 4. Oh, 3,072. Yan. Kung divide natin yan, times 4 yan, di ba? Times 4. So, the common ratio is 4. Times 1, times r raised to n. So, 4 raised to n. 4 raised to, ilan yung n? No? 10 minus 4 plus 1. 10 minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to 6. No? 7 pala. Over 4 minus 1. Pareho lang to guys kapag binaliktad ko pareho lang yun. Kasi binaliktad ko yata kanina. Pareho lang yun ha. 1 minus 1. Pareho lang yun, no? So yan, i-calculate nyo na lang. That is the answer. Okay? Try ko lang sa calculate ko Tapos, wait lang ha. Ayan, pareho lang guys. Ayan ha. Good job. Ayan. Before I continue, nakuha ba? Nakuha ba? Nakuha ba? Okay, after getting the first and second term, nawala ka. Okay, sige, game. Isa pa. Hinahanap ko lang kasi kung ano yung common ratio, di ba? Yung common ratio is just the two successive terms. Divide mo sila, no? So, makukuha mo times 4. Yun yung common ratio. Di ba? Ano ulit yung, ano natin? Ano ulit yung sum of terms natin? S of n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 over r minus 1. Di ba? Yun na yung formula. So, i-substitute lang natin doon. S of n equals over r minus 1, a sub 1, 768, times 4. Ilan yung terms? Ilan yung terms natin? Diba ito, k equals 10. Ay, 768 to, 768. Sorry Bakit sulat ko 768 to, 768. Okay? Yan, 768 yan. Kasi 3 times 4 to the 4th. Huh? 3 times 4 to the 4th, 3 times 4 to the 5th. 768, 3,072. Okay, sige. 768, balik tayo dito. S of n equals 768. Ilan yung terms? 10 minus 4 plus 1. No? Plus 1. Minus 1. Yun na. I-calculator na lang to. Yun yung sagot. Okay na? Okay na? Okay na? Okay, sige. Let's go. Tas last topic for today, bago tayo mag-seat work, infinite geometric sequence. So, anong sabihin yan? Tuloy-tuloy lang. Hindi ko sinabi sa inyong, ilan yung terms na sequence. Infinite. Yun lang siya, no? Infinite. Yan, parang ganyan. So, ano yung sabihin nito, no? Sige. Ito na yung sabihin yan. Pag between negative 1 and 1, yung common ratio, kumbaga, 1/2, negative 1/2, pwede pa natin makuha yung sum. Nagko-converge. Ibig sabihin, mag-terminate siya at some point. No? Basta, ma-express natin yung sum. Kapag greater than 1, the sum can be expressed. Kasi palaki lang siya ng palaki. What does this mean? Sige, let's see. Tingnan kayo dito. Sabihin ko, pinakuha ko sa inyo, find the sum of all the terms of this sequence. Palaki lang siya ng palaki, di ba? Like, kunin natin yung 1 millionth term. Di ba? It's like 2 raised to 1 million. So, palaki lang siya ng palaki. We can find the sum for something na gantong kalaki, di ba? Kasi infinite lang siya. Palaki lang siya ng palaki. So, basta yung common ratio is greater than 1. Ayan, kasi times 2 ito Or kaya less than negative 1. Example, 2, negative 4, 8, negative 16, etc. Kasi times negative 2, times negative 2. Yung sum nun, pag pinakuha ko sa inyo yung sum of all the terms in this sequence, ang sum nun, infinity. Okay? Infinity. Kapag naman, example, ganito. Example naman ganito. 1, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, etc. No? Etc. Ang common ratio niya, 1/2. 1/2. 1/2. Kung isipin nyo, kung kunin natin yung 1 millionth term, di ba sobrang liit na nung number na yon? Parang wala na tayong dinadagdag halos. Parang zero, close to zero na yung dinadagdag natin sa sequence. So pag pinakuha ko sa inyo yung sum nito, may makukuha tayo for sure, no? And it's defined by this formula. Look at the board. Teka lang, ha? Yan, it's defined by this formula, no? S of n equals a sub 1 over 1 minus r. Yan na siya. Oh, ano yung sum ng terms nito? 1, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8. Oh, 1/2 ay 1 over 1 minus 1/2 equals 2. Yan lang. Sum of infinite geometric sequence. It's just this simple formula here. No? Okay. Before I go on, nakuha? Ito lang yung formula.
Gets po.
Okay, sige. Now, let's move on. Diretso na tayo. Express natin yung summation na to. Look at the board na lang, no? 2 times infinite yan. Kasi sabi ko infinite eh. O sige, kunin ko lang yung first term. 4 kasi, 2 times 2/3 raised to 4 minus 1 equals 2 times 8 over 27 equals 16 over 27. Yung fifth term kunin ko or second term. 2/3 raised to the 4 is 16 over 81. 32 over 81. Kunin ko lang yung common ratio. Oh, ito, divided by this one, no? 32 over 81 times 27 over 16. 2/3. Kumbaga, to get to the next term, we multiply 2/3 to it, no? Yun lang siya. Yun lang siya. So, ito na yung common ratio. Yan na. Now, let's solve this infinite geometric sequence. So, sum of terms equals to over r minus 1, 2/3 minus 1, a sub 1. Ito yun, di ba? 16 over 27. Now, if we solve it, kaya lang guys Ba't ganon? Wait lang. Ito yung negative yung sagot. Dapat hindi eh. Wait lang. Baliktad ako. Sorry, 1 minus r pala. 1 minus r. Kaya pala eh. 1 minus r. Sorry. Pasensya na. Over 1 minus r. 1 minus 2/3. Ito yung sagot. Yun lang siya. Before we move on to our seat work, nakakuha ba? Okay na? Okay, sige, game. Let's answer our seat work. Teka lang may sisend ako sa GC, no? I'm going to give items to answer. I'll give you 30 minutes to work on them. Tapos we're going to discuss after 30 minutes, no? Wait lang. Let's try this kind of technique naman. Para maiba. Wait lang ha. Ako rin, magsasagot na rin ako. Pwede kayo gamit ng calcu guys ha, no problem. Wait lang ha. Okay. Sige, take a 3-minute break muna. Yung problem set for today. Tapos I want you to answer 5 items lang. 1, 3, 4. Answer 1, 3, 4, 5, 7A, 7C, 7D, tapos, hindi, 7E na lang. 7E, tapos, 8A, 8B. Yan. Answer those in 30 minutes. Let's see ha. Or 40 minutes na. Sige? Try lang natin. Pag may tanong kayo, go lang, ask me. Okay? Sige. Ayan. That's our assessment for today. I'm going to upload the solution mamayang gabi. Kasi hindi ko pa siya nasasagutan. And I will answer now. Kung may tanong kayo, go lang. Voice chat or PM. 30 minutes. We'll check by 11:45. If you need the formulas, teka, send ko na yung PowerPoint sa inyo. If you need to use calcu, go lang. It's okay. I allow it for our class. Pwede rin kayo magtulungan, guys, ha? It's okay, no? It's okay. It's okay na magtulungan. You can use the group chat to discuss. Or like, you can PM each other to ask questions to each other. Okay lang, no? Tsaka guys, ano pala, I might, kasi, mamaya pag-check natin, I mean, if you give me your answers, kumbaga, wag niyang walain yung solution yun, no? Or you scratch nyo for that para hindi natin balikan mamaya pag discuss na tayo. Guys, may correction ako Sa number 3, hindi, if hindi nyo pa nagagawa, no? Sa number 3, dapat S10 yun. S10 equals 100 dapat. Hindi A sub 10 S10. Sige, never mind. Okay na yan. Remove. Never mind. Okay na pala yun. Never mind the correction. Sorry. Pasensya na guys, ha, pangit yung sagot sa number 3. Oh, ay wait. Pwede naman kayo mag-calculate. So, okay lang. Plus 5 times. Mhm. Um, Teka, anong number yung sinasagutan mo, Julian? What number yan? 7A. Sige, let's see. Okay. Oh, game. Um, di ba? Kailangan mo na ma-identify kung geometric sequence siya or arithmetic sequence. Wala namang exponent, di ba? So, for sure, arithmetic sequence yan. Okay, next. Kailangan mong kunin yung common difference, no? Hanapin mo yung first two terms ng sequence. So, yung first term yan is 15. Tapos yung susunod, um, ayun, yan. Sige, tama. D equals 2. Yun na. Meron ka ng, meron ka ng ano, what's next? Actually, di na pala kailangan yung D kasi given ka na ng ano. Sige, ano ulit yung formula for the sum uh, of arithmetic sequence? S of n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, kunin mo kung ilang terms yan, which is 50 minus 5 plus 1. Tapos, get the first term, 15. Last term is 2 times 50 plus 5. No? That is 105. Yun na. You have your formula. Job. Okay. Sige guys, I'll give you 10 minutes more. Wait lang. Hello? Kanina pa.
Uy, nag-strike ka na ba?
Kanina pa.
Ha?
Sige guys, 2 minutes. Ayun, whatever you answered, pwedeng padala na sa akin ngayon. It's okay. Okay na guys, time's up. Sige, whatever you have, pakisend na lang sa akin, no? It's okay. I'll go over it muna before we discuss a bit. Sige, give me 2 minutes to see what's, 32, 19, 30, 19, 190. Sige, let's discuss. I'm just gonna say, orally na lang. Julian, number 1 mo, tama. Good job. Number 8 mo, tama. Number 7, A mo, I think, nagka-careless ka lang. Pero you have the idea, eh. Good job. Oo. Yung number 7 si mo, we'll discuss later. Number 8, tama. Good job. Ito naman kay Erwin, let's see. Number 1, correct. Number 4, you're almost there. Nandyan ka na eh. Good job for reaching that. Number 7E. Sige, let's discuss na lang in a while. Number 5, you also have the idea. Nakuha mo na. You're almost there. Sige. Tapos si Mike, yes, tama yung number 1, number 5. Meron din mali. Okay, sige, let's discuss na lang yung mga pinasagot ko sa inyo, no? In the short time that we have. Sige. I hope di siya masyado mahirap, no? Sige, thanks for trying. Okay. Sige, let's see. Number 1. A sub 3. Paano ulit gumagana to? Kung ano may sinubstitute natin, yun yung pang ilang term, di ba? A sub 3 equals to 3 times 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 1 equals 32. Next, A sub 10 equals to 3 times 10 squared plus 2 times 10 minus 1 equals to 319. Next is letter C, 5 terms. So, A sub 1, Diretsuhin ko na. A sub 1 equals 4. A sub 2 equals 15. A sub 3 equals to 32. A sub 4 equals to 55. A sub 5 equals to 84. If you add all of that, ang lalabas dapat is ang lalabas dapat is 190. Upload ko may sagot nito. End solution, early. Sige, next. Number 3 and 4, di ba? Number 3 and 4. Sige. Oh, number 3, nagkamali ako ng sulat dyan. Pero it's okay. Kasi pwede pa rin naman. Pangit lang yung sagot, no? Letter A. Find the common difference. So, let's use what we have there, no? Utilize the given. May makukuha tayo dyan for sure. A sub 10 equals A sub 1 plus N minus 1 times D equals to 100. S of 5, sum of the first 5 terms, no? Pag sum of the first 5 terms, edi ano? Edi madali lang yan kasi equals N over 2, which is 5. 5 over 2 times 2A sub 1 plus N minus 1 times D. Diba? 5 minus 1 equals to 30. Simplifying, 5A sub 1 plus 10D, 30. So, solve for systems times 5, subtract, 35D equals to 470. D equals to 94 over 7. Pangit, di ba? Okay, yan. Remember this as letter B. A sub 1. Meron tayo A sub 10 dyan. So, let's use that. No? So, A sub 1 equals 100 minus 9 times 94 over 7 equals to negative 146 over 7 according to the calculator. Next, letter C. Find the sum of the 6 to 10th terms. So, A sub 6 equals to A sub 1 plus 5D equals to 324 over 7. A sub 10 equals A sub 1 plus 9D equals to 100. S of 6 to 10 equals N over 2, 5 over 2 times A sub 6 plus A sub 10, 324 over 7 plus 100 equals to 2,560 over 7. Letter D, recursive and explicit definition. Recursive is A sub n equals A sub n minus 1 plus yung common difference which is 94 over 7 if A sub 1 equals negative 146 over 7. Explicit, A sub n equals ito. A sub 1 negative 146 over 7 plus n minus 1 times common difference which is equal to 94 over 7 n minus 240 over 7. Send ko naman ito mamaya. Next. Number 4. Geometric sequence has 7th term 49 and 12th term 1568. So from the given, A sub 7 equals A sub 1, R raised to n minus 1 equals to 49. A sub 12 equals A sub 1, R raised to n minus 1 equals 1568. Divide. r equals 2. What's the first term of this sequence? Yan, meron na tayo. Since r equals 2, so a sub 1, 2 to the 6 equals 49. A sub 1 equals 49 over 64. Next, find the sum of the first 10 terms of this sequence. So, a sub 10, s of 10, equals 49 over 64 times 1 minus 2 raised to the 10 over 1 minus 2. Pag binigyan natin sa calcu, ito makukuha natin, 50,127 over 64. Kaya let's see Letter D. Express the series in recursive and explicit form. Recursive. So recursive, a sub n equals to a sub n minus 1. A sub 1 equals to 49 over 64. Explicit, a sub n equals a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. As simple as that. Letter E, express the first 50 terms in summation form. So, ito lang. Summation. Yan na. And lastly, if the sequence is in arithmetic sequence, find the common difference. Sige, dali lang yan. Paano yan? So, ganito lang yan, guys. Okay. Diba? A sub 7 equals a sub 1 plus 6d equals to 49. Then a sub 12 equals a sub 1 plus 11d equals to 1,568. Subtract. Negative 5d equals negative 1,519. d equals 1,519 over 5. Ayan. Sige. Lastly, for number 5 na tayo. Ilang numbers na lang ba? 5, 7A, 7C, 7C, 7E, 8E. Okay, sige. Number 5. Sige, let's go.
Sorry lang po.
6 months.
Kanina po to.
Hindi,
Ako lang
yung
po ba
300,
yung walang,
yung 300
walang
more than
video?
6 months.
Ay, talaga?
Yung 350
Ako lang
lang
po
siya.
ba? Kasi
Yung
kanina
iba,
pa po ako nakikin.
yung iba ba? Nakikita ba ako ng iba?
Yan.
Yes po.
Ay, oh, baka, naku. Sorry, Erin. Baka ikaw lang. Nakikita ako ng iba eh. Oh,
Okay po. Sige lang po, I'll just rewatch it later.
sige, sige. Sorry Sorry.
Sorry rin.
It's okay kasi ano naman, you don't have to rewatch kasi post ko naman ito mamaya, guys. It's okay, no? If tinatawag kayo
Sige po.
Sorry di ko alam eh. Yun na, pag meron kayong ganong concern, yung mga hindi nakikita yung video, or naka-freeze lang ako, sinasabi dapat agad yun sa akin, para hindi sayang yung ina-explain ko. Okay, sige. Number 5, 2, negative 4/5. Medyo binibilisan ko na, no? Sorry. Kasi malapit na mag-time. Negative 16 over 125. Sige. So, I don't find, hindi pala effective yun sa inyo, no? Yung parang, bibigyan ko kayo ng time para magsagot on your own. Hindi pala yun. Sige, next time. Hindi natin gagawin yun, no? Okay. Letter A. Find the 15th term of this sequence. Try mo, Erin, alis ka, join ka ulit. Baka possible yun, no?
Sige pa.
Oh. Sige, hintayin natin siya ng konti. Yan, sige. Sige, let's try, ah.
Interpret ng
Okay, kita ko na po.
Okay, sige. Okay, evaluate muna natin kung geometric or hindi. Oh, geometric naman, obviously, kasi nag-multiply tayo ng 2/5 to get to the next one, no? Negative 2/5. So, a sub 15, yun na, r equals negative 2/5. A sub 15 equals a sub 1, r to the 14, 2 times negative 2/5 raised to the 14. Ang pangit na ng sagot sa calculator. So, kahit yan, okay na yan. Letter B, explicit definition, a sub 1 raised to r raised to n minus 1. So, yun lang, palitan lang natin, no? 2 times negative 2/5 raised to n minus 1. Recursive definition, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 times negative 2/5. A sub 1 equals to 2. Ayun, yun lang. Letter C, find the sum of the first 50 terms. A sub 1 times 1 minus negative 2/5 raised to 50 over 1 minus 2. Okay na yan? Letter D, find the sum of all the terms. So, una-una, posible ba yun? Yes, kasi ang common ratio natin is from negative 1 to 1. No? Negative 1 to 1. Kasi negative 2/5. So, S of infinity equals A sub 1 over 1 minus R. Which is equal to 10 over 7. Convergent siya. Kasi pag may sum, convergent siya. No? So, letter E, express the series as a summation. Same lang sa kanina, n equals 1 to infinity, 2 times negative 2/5 raised to n minus 1. Okay? 7A. So, tuloy nga kanina, A sub 5 equals to 15. A sub 50 equals to 105. Yan na. How many terms? 50 minus 5 plus 1, no? So, S of n equals 46 over 2 times 15 plus 105. Pag kinalculate nyo yan, lalabas 2,760. Ayan na, A sub 5 kasi 5, 2 times 5 plus 5. A sub 50 kasi 2 times 50 plus 5, 105. Okay. Sige. 7C. Evaluate the following summation. Dahil, dahil exponent siya, so geometric sequence yan. Tapos infinite pa. O, dahil ganyan, sige, A sub 10, 4 raised to 10 over 6, A sub 11, 4 raised to 11 over 6. Common ratio, divide A sub 11 over A sub 10 equals 4 raised to 1/6. Greater than 1 yan. Greater than 1 yan. Kasi, calculate nyo, okay lang yan. 6th root of 4 equals 1.25. No? So, wala na agad sum to. Infinity. Letter E. Summation. Okay. 2 to the I equals 4,094. So, kinukuha natin yung sum of geometric sequence such that 4,094 is sagot. Sum equals 2, A sub 1 times 1 minus 2 raised to n over 1 minus 2 equals 4,094. 2 minus 2 raised to n plus 1 equals 4,094. Negative, no? So, 2 raised to n plus 1 equals 4,096. N equals 11. So, dapat 11 yung K, no? 11 yung K. And lastly, For number 8 and letter A and B, ito yung mga pinakamadaling item dito actually. Oh. Sum of the first 100 multiples of 3. Oh, 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 300 is a sub n over 2, 100 over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n equals 15,150. Letter B, oh, trap question lang yan. Bakit? 100 terms of a geometric sequence. O, sabihin natin ganyan. 100 terms. Ito daw lahat ay 1,000. Eh, yung sum daw nito, first 30 is 537. O, malamang ano to? 31st to 100 terms. Malamang, bawasan mo lang. Di ba? Yun na. 1,000 minus 537 equals 463. Yun, concept check lang yun actually. Ayun. Oh, sige. Di ba? Yun lang siya. Okay, so...
Kuya, at least may natama po ang isa.
hindi ko nakita. Pero yun. Di ba? Dito sa sequences, maraming ways to solve these actually, no? Pero yan nga, minsan, madali lang. Minsan, ayun o, tignan nyo. Akala niya komplikado, pero hindi. Yun na siya. Okay? O, sige guys. Yun lang. 12:15 na, time na. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta today. I-upload ko to mamaya. Pati yung utang ko sa inyo last week na problem set sa logarithm na answer key, i-upload ko na rin, no? Sige. O, yun lang. Sige guys. Bye-bye. Maraming salamat. See you tomorrow.